Hello there. Welcome to another episode of my Q&A Thursday. Our question for today was sent by Robert. He writes, "My family has been issued a permanent resident visa to Canada. The visa will expire next month. We are currently based in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. I had a coworker who migrated to Canada 5 years ago, and he tells me that he doesn't earn as much as we earn in Dubai. I am not ready to take on a lower income yet, so I am thinking of not using our visa anymore, and we will just apply again in the future. Our main purpose for applying is for the children's education and future. Is it possible for them to go to Canada without me and I will just follow them later?" Robert, first of all, congratulations to you and your family for getting the permanent resident visa to Canada. If you applied to migrate to Canada for your children's future, you made the right decision. I understand where you're coming from though, and I will answer your question by sharing to you an actual client's migration experience. I will refer to him as Mr. X. Mr. X held a senior engineering position in Abu Dhabi. His family was based in the Philippines. When their permanent resident visa was issued, he immediately came to Canada with his family. Just like you, he wasn't ready to leave his job in the United Arab Emirates yet. So, a month after landing in Canada, he went back to Abu Dhabi. He comes home to Canada during his vacations instead of the Philippines. He did this for almost 2 years. Then, the economic downturn happened. He lost his lucrative job in Abu Dhabi. Thankfully, he was already a Canadian permanent resident, so he didn't have to nervously go home to the Philippines, worrying about finding another job there. Mr. X was also very smart. During the 2 years that he went back and forth between Canada and Abu Dhabi, he was also working on getting his credentials assessed. By the time he was forced out of Abu Dhabi, he already obtained his Red Seal license as an electrician, so he didn't have to start from the bottom, and his salary rate was almost at par to his previous position. Within 5 years of landing in Canada, Mr. X earned his designation as a professional engineer. What I can advise you, Robert, is this. Come to Canada and land your visa with your family. Your family can stay here in Canada and get resettled while you go back to Dubai. The important thing is you don't throw away the privilege of being granted a permanent resident status in Canada. Here are a few points to ponder. Citizenship and Immigration Canada's policies are constantly changing. If you don't use your visa now, you can never be sure if you will still qualify or be successful the next time you apply. Age is a factor in most categories. You don't get younger as the years go by, so you better take this opportunity now. There's a minimum residency requirement. You must be physically present in Canada for at least 2 years in a 5-year period for you to be able to retain your permanent resident status. Robert, should you decide to become a Canadian immigrant by next month, you have 3 years to get your ducks in a row. Use it to your advantage and you will be one of those immigrants who didn't have to start from the bottom. Again, congratulations, Robert, and good luck to you and your family in this new adventure. Thank you for joining me for another episode of my Q&A Thursday. Please help me spread the word by sharing this video in your Facebook and Twitter. Until next time!